Hi Geminis, how are we doing today? This is going to be your reading from October the 1st to the 15th. I hope everyone is having a good start to the month or end of the month whenever you're watching this. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. It will really help. Oh, the card came out so quick today. It will really help my channel here just build kind of more traction and more audience. If it doesn't resonate with you, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. So I'm going to start with an angel oracle guide, and then I'm going to move on to your traditional tarot, and then after that we'll go back to oracle in the end. If it's your first time here, sometimes I take pauses just to feel the energy, to kind of get a sense of the cards, because that's generally how I get communication, is through my feelings and my emotions. So just so you know. All right. The angel oracle guide you got this week was forgiveness and understanding. As soon as you see the word forgiveness, you'll know where this energy is needed in your life. Forgiveness is a correction to human vision, is an opportunity to see things through the eyes of the soul, and ultimately it gives us an idea of what it's like to see through the eyes of our angels. Whatever situation that feels heavy on your heart right now, when this card appears, your angel guide is inviting you to release it. You aren't being asked to accept bad behavior or to let it go, but to realize that the only person who's truly being affected by your unforgiving thoughts and feelings is you. You don't deserve to have past events get in the way of present happiness, and that can also happen to make space by releasing painful experiences from your heart. So call on your angels and ask them to help you step into the energy of forgiveness. Even if you feel like you don't know how to forgive, the willingness to do it will be enough. Understanding why others have committed certain acts or you yourself have made bad decisions isn't always easy. It's important to know that you are always doing the best that you can with the information and tools that you have. The more you learn in life, the greater your capacity to make choices from a space of love. When this card shows up for you, it's because angels see you as worthy of fulfilling and exciting experiences. When you are dancing with the energies of forgiveness, you are on the verge of a miracle. This isn't a time to be weighed down by the past, but it is a time to see beyond it. I think that's very beautiful. There, Geminis, let's pull some actual tarot cards and see where you're at. For Gemini, please. All right, let me just feel this energy that I'm feeling here. I'm getting the word treaty immediately, which is kind of like, I don't think, again, it's like a treaty, like you're actually signing a treaty, but it feels like that in a kind of way here. Yeah, it's just feeling like that kind of treaty energy. I just see like that shaking hands, that being like, okay, it's like whatever conflict that we are going through, right, Gemini? Whatever conflict we are going through right now, Gemini, it feels like that. It feels like it's like, okay, you know, we're going to be at peace with this. You know, it's a treaty. It doesn't mean like one person is surrendering here. We're both kind of showing up for this conversation, or we're both kind of agreeing on something here. You have the Page of Swords coming out in your main energy, which is communication. Communication coming in, someone coming to talk, so a conversation to be had. You might be finding that these 2 weeks there is a lot of people maybe coming forward to talk to you. Maybe these are people from your past. Maybe these are people that you maybe haven't been getting along with recently. But it feels like, again, there is a conversation to be had, or someone wants to initiate a conversation with you. We do have the Four of Swords here in the reverse, which means maybe coming back from a time of healing. So maybe this person is coming into communication with you again after a time of working on themselves, or just having some downtime to kind of think about things here as well. Maybe this is you as well. You're just kind of healing from something, getting better at something in general. Maybe also you're just like healing from some ailment because of it as well. Anyways, whatever this kind of period was that we were feeling, it was feeling kind of really isolating or alone, like feeling like we were doing something alone here. That's what the Six of Pentacles kind of represents, is kind of feeling like having to do everything for yourself, that there's no one kind of here to help you through this energy here. So you might have been in a period right now, or this kind of healing, getting better period that you were having, where you felt kind of very, very isolated here, where you feel like no one was really there to take care of you, no one was there to help you. Maybe this is also this person that is coming in to talk to you here. It is the Page of Swords, so it could be another air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. But again, I think you're just kind of, we're just feeling like they weren't there for you, or feeling this sense of like no one was kind of really there for you here. But we do have the Seven of Swords coming out in the reverse, which means truth's coming to the surface here. So I think whoever this is that is initiating the conversation, whether it's you or them, I feel like there is some truths to kind of be talked out here, or to be said. We have the Three of Pentacles coming out of here as well, and the Three of Pentacles is kind of about who we work with, our teamwork, you know, having the same vision on something. Sometimes this has to do with co-workers here as well. Maybe this was an old co-worker or someone that you were kind of working with now. It's basically people that we were working together with. So maybe for some of you, this was like a relationship and someone that you really saw a future with. For some of you, this is a co-worker. For some of you, this is kind of a friend here. But it feels like you felt like very alienated by them, or they hurt you in kind of some capacity here. And you were just kind of been kind of healing from that, maybe getting better from that as well. I don't know why they're talking about like, I'm feeling like physical illness here as well. So maybe that is something that you've kind of been dealing with or healing from here. Whatever this kind of relationship is to you, I feel like it's going to like drastically improve in the next 2 weeks. It kind of feels like that energy. It feels like it's going to be kind of a weight off of your heart, because I'm really kind of feeling it in my heart center right now. I'm really kind of feeling that energy for you, Gemini. That's going to be kind of healing that way, and it's not being like, oh yeah, everything's hunky-dory, like everything is fine, right? It's just kind of this energy of resolve, or like kind of peace at heart with it. You know, if this is like a friend, it's not going to be like, oh, we're best friends again, you know? It's just kind of like more resolve, you know? Feels less heavy on the heart. You might be feeling some stagnancy in these 2 weeks, feeling like things aren't kind of really moving forward for you with this kind of swords in reversed. You know, things aren't really moving forward. You're not really maybe feeling up to it, up to maybe like, you know, going into battle, going head on, going after the things that you want here. This is a lot of energy that I've been feeling for all the signs. It's not really a time of action in these next 2 weeks. Maybe it's because it's eclipse season as well. But it's more of a time of like releasing, reflection here. So just because things aren't happening for you right now, or maybe you're feeling like things aren't really moving forward, just kind of trust the cycle or the wave that you're kind of on right now here, because this is kind of a cycle I feel like for you that's going to be deciding or like resolving for you. We have the Star card in reverse, which just kind of means losing hope on our kind of our wishes, on what we want here. This is Aquarius energy as well. So maybe you're not kind of feeling as hopeful for the future, or hopeful that your kind of wishes will be fulfilled here, but just know it's a part of this kind of stagnancy. But if you're working on yourself, you know, working on your kind of relationships in your life, maybe things aren't stagnant. Like you don't know what is around the corner here, right? And just because your body's like, I don't really want to put action forward towards this right now, then kind of trust that, you know? I think we need to kind of build a better relationship with ourselves, where we trust the energy that we are feeling. Some days for me are very productive, some days are not, because I'm just like, my body just doesn't want to do it. And I start to kind of like trust that now, and then that's for a reason. I think because of this maybe stagnancy or this kind of action here, you might be having some kind of decisions to make financially. Maybe you're feeling like you might want to look for another job. Maybe you're feeling like you have to make some choices involved with your jobs right now, or choices in finances, you know, like what do I really want to focus on? What do I want to do? You know, do I want to make more money right now? Do I want to kind of give myself more of a break? I think you're going to be having those kind of questions in these 2 weeks while you're reflecting of these kind of like, all right, with money, what do I want to do? What do I want to build for myself? Like, what's my next goal? Do I need another job? Do I need to lose a job? It kind of feels like that energy here. Maybe if you have one job, that's great, that's awesome. But this is maybe feeling like for people that have like multiple jobs, or things like that. But we do have the Fool card cropping out, which is this kind of new beginning, this kind of fresh start for you. The Fool is kind of all about wonder, it's kind of all about open to new opportunity. You see how they're just like stepping forward and like embracing kind of the universe and kind of embracing this kind of feeling that they're having. You know, they're opening up themselves physically, their body, to something new, to the sky, to a new adventure here. And that's what the Fool kind of represents, is this kind of fresh start. So I kind of want to pull another card and see what this kind of fresh start is feeling like in these 2 weeks. If it's like free, I'm getting like the word freedom here as well. Some of you might be kind of moving on to more creative adventure. I have the Queen of Wands popping up here. The Queen of Wands is feminine energy, but it's someone who is super talented, someone who's very creative, someone who kind of really knows how to step into their own power, someone that's passionate about life. So I feel like you're kind of moving into this here. You're kind of moving into maybe your strength here, Gemini, moving into this energy of wanting to do something more creative. Maybe you are kind of, you know, picking up a new hobby. Maybe there's something that you've always wanted to do on the side that you're just like, I want to start this, I want to be more creative, because like my life is feeling kind of mundane right now. It just feels like there might be and kind of an urge to kind of get those creative juices going. So maybe if you are at a job that really is more like analytical and doesn't kind of use that part of yourself, you're going to be looking for that kind of creative influence, looking for that kind of fire energy here, that kind of passion, what we're passionate about, what we actually like to do. There is a victory to that represents something to do with our home, or home life, or home situation here. We have the Four of Wands coming out and the Six of Wands coming in afterwards. So maybe some of you are buying a new house, maybe some of you are renting a new house, maybe some of you found your dream home, maybe some of you are moving home here, but there is kind of a victory involved with that. So whatever is going on in your home life right now, whatever is going in your foundational life, know that there is kind of a big achievement in it that way. Sometimes this can represent weddings, it can be birth of a baby. The Four of Wands is always kind of like my foundational energy. So there is going to be in these 2 weeks a major victory in that, in either your home life or something kind of connected to your home life, right? Like, again, like I was saying before, maybe buying a home, maybe you know, finding a dream home, maybe bringing a baby home, maybe, you know, whatever it is for you here, maybe having a wedding. But there is going to be that kind of nice victory for you, Gemini. Oh, a lot of sideways cards. All right, so for me with readings, when cards come out sideways, it means that there's kind of choice involved in the situation. So we have the Page of Pentacles coming out sideways here. And the Page of Pentacles is, when it's upright, is kind of like a card of ideas, you know. It's kind of a card of, you know, planting the seeds and waiting to see what kind of grows here, what we want to create for ourselves. When it's in the reversed here, it means maybe something that we were trying to make grow, a situation, you know, a new thing that we wanted, an investment that we were really hoping would work out. It didn't really grow the way that we wanted it to. So again, I feel like we're having these kind of financial conversations with ourselves and being like, okay, what do I want to put my energy into, you know? What do I want to start watering? What is kind of feeling right for me? What is not feeling right for me here? And that's why I think it's coming out sideways. It's because it's coming, like, obviously because we want everything we want to happen, to grow for us, right? We want all of the things that we are kind of planning on doing to work out, but this is saying, hey, you know, there might be this moment right now where we're being like, okay, I want to kind of hyper focus on one thing, or I feel the energy really here in this, so I'm going to kind of follow that. And you might be kind of seeing what kind of ideas, what kind of, new things here that you want to water for yourself, what you want to put your energy, what you want to put your focus into. Because we have the 10 of Pentacles in the reversed here. And sometimes that can mean like we're not really feeling like we're kind of on our most abundant path, or we're not really feeling like we will kind of get this energy of what we want in our life, or feeling like our dream life is kind of out of arm's reach, I would say, here. I'm getting this energy that we are... there is a lesson here about vices. There is a lesson here about not feeling kind of content in our life, because we do have the 8 of Cups here in the reversed. And honestly, I think one of the best ways to draw more things to you is putting the energy of kind of gratitude in things. Not feeling so much this energy of kind of lack, not feeling like this energy of, feeling like we don't have something, so we use other things to kind of cope that, right? We spend more money to show like we have more money than we have. We go out drinking just not to feel numb anymore, right? Not to feel this kind of emotional uncontentment. But I think the fastest kind of way to get over that is through this kind of gratitude mindset, us being grateful for what you have right now, and just know that more is kind of on the way for you here. So if you are kind of slipping into that energy where you're not kind of feeling happy about things, I think you might be kind of having a reflective period, or kind of thinking about that. What is it here that is kind of not making me happy in my present moment? What do I have control to change that? Is there a way to control or change that for myself here? And I think you might be having those kind of questions this week. We do have the Ace of Cups coming out, so there's going to be this new emotional beginning for you here. And again, I feel like with this Ace of Cup card, it is kind of tied to this kind of gratitude, to this trying to be really present, to trying to be really thankful kind of for what we have. I'm thankful for, where we're at in life, and bringing that kind of gratitude awareness back in. Because I feel like you can't get to the 10 of Pentacles if you're not kind of... giving that gratitude along the way, if that makes sense, Gemini. If you're not just like, I'm glad where I'm at right now. I know that there's more coming for me, but this is really great, and I'm really appreciative of it. We do have the Tower card here, which kind of came out sideways again. So many sideways cards coming out. But when the Tower, it means major change, or it can be minor change here. Or basically, sometimes with the Tower, I see it as like seeing a crack in the foundation and fixing it before it completely crumbles here. So again, there might be a situation where you're working on, you see a little crack. Maybe this is in the kind of way we're thinking. Maybe this crack is actually in a house. Maybe this is, kind of just talks about kind of a mini lesson here. It's not a major change, but it's just a mini change. And so I think, again, this is also kind of tied towards that gratitude moment for you, Gemini, where it's just like, all right, I see the crack and I'm going to fix it here. Or you can let it build and leak and then finally crumble. So again, the Tower moment here, they're saying the choice is yours, right? Choice is here involved in the matter. Usually Tower upright doesn't represent choice, but it comes out sideways. So when it comes out completely sideways like that, it's telling me that there is kind of a choice in the matter. It's the way we see things. Either we start tending to this, or we kind of let it be and let things kind of crumble here. They're giving me the 9 of Wands, and they're also giving me the Justice card. Libra energy with the Justice card here. But Gemini, they're really telling you that it's like you're going to start be trusting more, trusting more that, good karma is on the way for you, trusting things that will kind of work out, trusting that there's kind of going to be more order in the world. Here, there's going to be justice for kind of what you've kind of have been going through. So that's nice to see, because I think they're telling you, especially the universe is kind of being like, hey, trust us a little bit more. Trust that things will work out for you. I just want you to kind of think about all the times maybe in the past where you were just like, oh, this will never change, nothing will work out. And then it's happened for you, and the problem's been fixed, or the problem's been cleared. So they're just like, start trusting that there is a solution on the way for you. Okay. For Gemini. You got 2 cards this week for Gemini. All right. So I'm going to start with the energy oracle since there's 2 of them. The first one you got was walking away reversed. This card reversed signals that you may be feeling very stuck, the Knight of Swords reversed, in some present situation or location. There may be a job or relationship that no longer resonates with you. Yet, out of habit or perhaps fear, you may allow yourself to stay when it might be healthier to consider walking away. Habit and familiarity are compelling sources, often causing people to ignore their intuition and even dishonor their genuine feelings. This is a time of honest investigation. Consider all the factors in the present situation. Perhaps the timing isn't quite right. There may be some purpose in staying a little while longer. Don't deceive yourself about your motivations, however. Fear-based decisions often work out in your highest interests. You also have stuck in a long-term personal habit or unhealthy pattern. This could be the 8 of Cups in the reversed. Be aware that you always have the option and the responsibility to let go of any thought or behavior that no longer resonates with you. Whenever you walk away from negativity, you'll always move towards greater happiness. You also got rest and rejuvenation. This card shows a man in meditation and tranquil state. The message here is it's time to relax. You may have been busy lately, or you should be soon finding yourself more time to just let go. When you do, allow yourself to go within and open up to the peace and wisdom that are vibrating there. This card upright indicates that there should be some leisure time for you now. More of an opportunity to engage in peaceful thinking, so make it a priority. Your connection to spirit brings great assistance, but it can only be achieved through regular relaxation and meditation. Now is a great time to make sure you insert this gentle activity into your daily life in many ways. This is far more productive than unceasing action. And like I said before, that's a message that a lot of signs have been kind of getting in these 2 weeks, is just to kind of relax more, to, take that downtime as much as you can. You also got trust the timing. Trust the wave that you came in on. Time is not running out. So often for those feel like they're here for a reason, sense that time is running out. They spend their life worrying that they might have missed their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It's never too late to answer a calling, and you're never too old. This feels like the energy of the Queen of Wands. The tides in your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Do not race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a season. You're being called to trust the one you're in. Do not let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. It seems that